Today I would like to introduce you to a program called Remember the Milk. Remember the Milk may be the best way to manage your tasks. Never forget the milk or anything else again. I would like to log in and show you some of the features. When you first log in, you are presented with a series of tabs that going across the top of the screen just below the Remember the Milk icon. Those tabs indicate different task lists, and you can organize the things you need to do under any of those various tabs. I have tabs set up for personal obligations, as well as my grocery list, and then class 603. Let's take a little minute and look at some of the tabs. Under the personal tab, I'm able to keep track of any personal responsibilities I may need to do. The first task I have is listed as take out the trash, and I do that every Wednesday. And if we look in this column over here, underneath take out the trash, you see that it's due Wednesday, November 13th at 9 p.m. It repeats every week. The time estimate is 15 minutes. I have it tagged as a chore. My location is home. And I'll talk a little bit about locations a little later. They're kind of cool. URL, if it was on a website and I wanted to put that website there, I could list it there. Postponed, so if I have postponed that project that I was supposed to do, it would indicate that it has been postponed once or twice right there. The next one is shared with. And the way shared with works is I'm able to share my tasks with my colleagues or my spouse. Anybody who I have set up as a contact. In order to be a contact, I would need to invite them to open a Remember the Milk account. And then notes would be just any additional notes I would like to add. You get another tab, I have grocery. And the way this tab works, my wife and I both share this list, and we both add things to the grocery list as we realize they are needed. Then, when we go shopping, we are able to pull this list up on our Android phone. I can start in the back of the store, she can start at the front of the store, and we can check things off our to-do list as we're walking through the store. And that is just one example of how you can share a list. For 603, I would like to demonstrate how task management works. And with task management, you take one big project and you break it down into a series of smaller steps. My big project is to teach a lesson project. Then the steps needed to complete that project are listed below. Each step has a due date, so I'm able to keep track of when I complete a task. Now, I mentioned locations because when you click on locations, you get a map of everything you need to take care of in various regions. If you notice on my map, I have a 13 right there. If I would click on that 13, it would bring up my grocery list that I need to take care of at Publix. It's late in the day and most of my other tasks have been completed. However, as the day goes on, tasks will populate. When I'm creating tasks, I just have to list the location, and I have listed some of my locations in this column over here. If you decide you would like to use the Remember the Milk software, there is a very robust help feature built into the program. On the help page, you are able to find information about using Remember the Milk with many of your other programs that you may use. It has information on how to sync it with an Android, BlackBerry, iPad, iPhone, and many other programs that are in use today. There are two types of accounts that you could have with Remember the Milk. The first one is the free version, and the second version, for $25 a year, is the Pro version. Now, the Pro version syncs to your devices automatically. However, the free version only syncs once a day. I hope you have found this overview to be beneficial. If you don't regularly work with to-do lists, I encourage you to give it a try, because there is nothing better than marking a project complete. Have a nice day.